Hello, welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where in the early stages of this division, Division 517, our first season in Division 5, it is Rayo who are the early league leaders with 6 from 6, while the King Punks also have a perfect start to the season after they beat us in the last game by very narrow margins. And now, in this episode, we face the only other team not to have scored a single point so far this season, in Saint Murn. Saint Murn, only very lucky to be at this level after being relegated the previous season, but staying up due to deleted teams, a bit like how we survived in Division 6 a few seasons ago. So, let's check out the lineups for this massive match. Now here's the real kicker. Saint Murn still holds 2 bars stronger than us, despite being bottom of the table. Maybe their tactics aren't that great, maybe we can get a win over them like we did against Belfast City, but nevertheless, their team is pure candour in goal. A back 4 Kronan, Biakone, Tadai and Pizuli. A midfield of Maglik, Santarelli, Horrigan and Evan Lee. And a front 2 Guven and Myhill. Now Cal Myhill is a very dangerous striker, we should be very careful of him. We have problems in defence with Aquila Santamaria suspended and Marcus Agenfjord injured, so as a result I've dragged Raymond Hargreaves back into defence to cover for those injuries and suspensions. This is the first time that Hargreaves has played in defence since the Roma United game very early on in the series, I think the second game of season 29 or something. So the team is Dihor, Van der Kruis, Chapple, Delia, Hargreaves, Hansman, Hesslink, Roma, Nesim, Kwiatkowski and Mota. We're going live to the GHR arena for this bottom of the table clash. The captains for this match are Feliciano Tadai and Sergei Kwiatkowski, and the referee for this match is Donald Scott. Saint Murn in the black and white strip, while Knights of Cydonia in the red and yellow strip. Now this third round of the Ultimate League season will get underway now! And it is the 4-man midfield of Saint Murn who are starting to ace the position here, but we have an early chance of a free kick. So, as a free kick, straight goal by Enver Nesim, and it's narrowly missed. Well, they do have a good goalkeeper in Bjorkander, who I believe is 12 skill. There's lots of 12 skilled goalkeepers in this division. Anyway, they've got edgy proceedings here. Knights are edging the possession slightly. Saint Murn are battling to control. The extra man in midfield is paying for Knights, but we've got a chance here for Saint Murn. The great way, Cal Myhill tries to fit the ball for the keeper's legs and scores! With their first attack of the game, Saint Murn have taken the lead through Cal Myhill. And Knights have it all to do now to get back into this game, but Saint Murn have a card here. Feliciano Tadai has been yellow carded for unsportsmanlike conduct. And Saint Murn are getting this ball back underneath their feet again as we edge towards half time. And at half time it is 1-0 to Saint Murn, which is a vital 3 points to be the first points of Saint Murn's season so far. But there's still plenty of stuff to play for, and we get the second half underway. Knights ideally need to create several chances in this second half in order to stand a chance. And in the 60th minute we've got Geronimo Festa on for Alonso Pazuli. So, Festa on for Pazuli. That's a youngster change here for Saint Murn, and the game is dragging on a bit now with nothing really happening whatsoever, which is not good for us, as it looks like we're going to lose this game. We've got a card here. And Evan Lee has been yellow carded for simulation. That is the second yellow card for Saint Murn. Evan Lee is a new signing for Saint Murn this season. And Kenny Grandin on for Amil Maglik. 91 minutes in, Juan Slater on for Unal Gavin. And there's an injury for Saint Murn as we come towards the end of this game. It looks like they've won, but Feliciano Tadai, their captain, is injured. That is a massive loss for Saint Murn. He is such a good defender, 14 skill, but that is the end of the game. And unfortunately, there's our third straight league loss in the league. And Geo Dihor is our man of the match again. So Feliciano Tadai is the man of the match for Saint Murn, and Geo Dihor the man of the match for Knights of Cydonia. And in the end, we should be a bit unlucky to have lost this game, to be honest. I will repeat that there was only one chance for both sides, and Saint Murn scored. You can't get any unluckier than that in this game. I think the season's tone has been set now. We are really going to struggle to get any form of result whatsoever, even in situations like that when we counter the opponent's tactics. They'll still get their player quality will still be enough to see them through and get the win. So it looks like we'll be the whipping boys of this division. That'll be fun, won't it? But I have no plans to try and address the problems for this team yet. Now that might be a bit foolhardy, but this is a developmental team, and the problems I'm sure will eye themselves over time, which are the teamwork issues, which are the main problem at the moment. but will improve over time as the young players continue to play together and get better. So, as the side shows the main attraction of this division this season, we aren't going to be getting any players in the Xpert 11 this season whatsoever, I believe. They're just not good enough for Division 5 yet. The players that are, though, are Charlie Sanders of the King Punks in goal. The back four are Bilian Biconi, Saint Murn, Maurice Layton, the King Punks, Feliciano Tadai, Saint Murn, and Elliot Nielsen, the King Punks. The midfield Nabin Kavic, Harlow Heroes, Finlay Phillison, Taunton Town FC, Klaus Carlson, the Outcasts, and Banks Feason, Harlow Heroes, and a front two of Cal Myhill, Saint Murn, and Amancio Guerrero, the King Punks. It's going to be a very exciting division, now you can tell from these early stages that doesn't involve us, because Taunton Town are the new league leaders on just 7 points, joint top with the King Punks on also 7 points as they compete for promotion to Division 4. Harlow Heroes are in 3rd place, with Rayo, who were in the lead, dropping down to 4th. The Outcasts, who were the pre-season promotion favourites in my book, are only 5th on 3 points so far, which are tied with Saint Murn, who got their 3 points after beating us today. Old Love Craftians are dropping to the relegation zone alongside us, and there we are at the bottom of the table on -4 goal difference with 0 points. The -4 isn't the worst in the division, as Saint Murn seems to have conceded more, so it's a bit of a disappointment really that we haven't managed to score against them. The game of the day has to be the 3-2 victory for Harlow Heroes against the Outcasts. What a thrilling game that was. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode. In the next episode we'll take on the second leg of the cup against Sean's Beasts. Can we progress to the 3rd round? Find out next time.